All right, guys, Mikey here for Mikey's Iron Rage. And guys, I got a very interesting little video for you today, and it should be a good one. And I hope you guys enjoy it because we got 2018 Mr. Olympia runner-up, Phil the Gut Heath, versus 2019 Patrick Moore at the Mr. Olympia. Now, this was Patrick Moore's first Mr. Olympia and Phil's last Mr. Olympia. And I'm so curious to see how the young phenom Patrick Moore does against the not-so-great version of Phil Heath. Because obviously, if we put Patrick up against Phil from 2010 through 2013, he doesn't stand a fucking chance. But I digress. So guys, let's see how this amazing version of Patrick Moore does against 2018 Phil the Gut Heath. So guys, let's just jump right into it, because like I said, this is going to be a good one. So without any further ado, let's get it on. And we got the first pose of the night, guys, and I could not find a front relaxed for Patrick Moore anywhere on the fucking internet. So we're going to have to go with what we got, and we're going to start off with the front double bicep. And I think Patrick Moore looks a lot better than Phil Heath in this pose. Just look at the midsections. Look at how much tighter Patrick's midsection is, and he's holding a vacuum with a nice V-taper, and his arms are like fucking 4 inches bigger than Phil's arms. Yeah, Phil's arms look okay. They look very peaky, but against Patrick Moore, they look very, very tiny. So all in all, Patrick Moore is going to get the first point for the front double bicep. All right, guys, now we got the hands clasped most muscular. And I really want to pick Patrick Moore, guys, in this pose. But he looks a little shallow compared to Phil Heath. Phil Heath just looks a lot thicker. Phil Heath's arms and shoulders are a lot bigger. Even his chest is nice and striated. But his quads, they're very, very washed out. Very washed out. Then he's got a protruding midsection. But he still looks a little bit better than Patrick. So I'm going to give Phil Heath the point for the hands clasped most muscular. All right, guys, off to the next pose. And we got the ab and thigh. And, of course, Patrick Moore's going to take this one. Look at how tight that fucking waist is. And then he's got those super ripped abs. Big chest. He actually has a really big chest in this pose. Nice V-taper, and his quads look great. Phil Heath's quads, like I said before, are washed out. Even his midsection's a little washed out. He's got no V-taper. His chest looks pretty big, but all in all, Patrick's going to get the point because Patrick looks a lot better in the ab and thigh, in my opinion. All right, guys, now we got the side tricep, and by no means does Patrick Moore have a shitty side tricep, guys. He has a really good side tricep, and there's another picture floating around on the internet, and I couldn't find it, of him hitting the side tricep at the 2019 Mr. Olympia, and his side tricep looked even bigger and thicker than this. But Phil Heath does have one of the best side tricep poses, and as the years went on, Phil's side tricep just got better and better. It's more deeply cut and a little thicker. And he's got a nice big forearm and bicep to go with it. So Phil Heath is going to get the point there. All right, guys, off to the next pose. And we got the rear lat spread. And, you know, if Patrick Moore just gains another 15 to 20 pounds, I say it all the time, he would fill that physique out so much more. Okay? Especially from behind. So Phil Heath is definitely going to get the point because Phil Heath looks like he has a fucking piece of armor on his back. Then he's got crazy, crazy detail and a great lower back as well. It's just unbelievable, that rear lat spread. But like I said, if Patrick Moore just gains a few more pounds, he'll fill that pose out so much more. But Phil Heath is going to get the point. All right, guys, now we got the side chest shot, and I say it all the time. Phil Heath's side chest is falling into the pancake department, guys. It's like deflated. It's like a deflated basketball. It's so bad. And he looks so uncomfortable holding this pose. The midsection's protruding, and the side sweep to the quads are down. Phil Heath's side sweep to the quads were a lot thicker. So Patrick Moore, in my opinion, is going to get the point there for sure. All right, guys, now we got the front lat spread, and I'm going to go with Patrick Moore again. Patrick's a little wider. He's not as thick as Phil, but he's got a lot more detail. He's got a better midsection. His quads even look a lot better. They're not as big as Phil's quads, but they're a lot better looking, more deeply cut, and more separated, in my opinion. So Patrick Moore is going to get the point for the front lat spread. Off to the next pose, guys, and we got the Christmas tree. And look at Patrick Moore's Christmas tree, guys. It looks a little weird, right? It looks like it's tilting to the right. It looks like the Christmas tree's about to topple over, right, guys? But Phil Heath is going to take this one. Phil has one of the best Christmas tree poses of all time. Him and Ronnie Coleman. It looks like somebody just took a pencil and drew it on Phil Heath's back. Then he's got crazy hams and glutes and a great upper back. you know, Patrick Moore's a little shallow in this pose. So all in all, Phil Heath is going to get the point. All right, guys, now we got the rear double bicep in the last pose of the night, guys, and it's 4-4. It's all tied up. It's all tied up, and obviously Phil Heath is going to get the last point, making it 5-4. Phil the Gut Heath. But like I said before, guys, if Patrick Moore comes in like 15 to 20 pounds heavier, he'll just fill the pose out so much more. His traps would be a little thicker. His lower back kind of sucks. He needs to work on his lower back a little bit more. He's got great glutes. The hams could be a little bit better, but all in all, Phil Heath is going to get the point. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Who do you really think was better? And how do you think Patrick Moore is going to do at the Arnold Classic? Mikey's Iron Rage. Peace out, guys.